What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be discussing Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. The reason why I'm discussing them, I understand that this is an MMA channel, but I'm going to obviously connect this together with MMA. Because recently, they have been doing a lot of promoting. They did a press conference, I believe, yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, and they have been going back and forth all over social media. And I got to say this, listen, whether or not you care about this fight, you can't deny that they are trying their best to promote this fight. And I have a problem with a lot of the guys that are in MMA right now. The promotion for these fights in MMA are non-existent when you compare it to Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. They have been doing exceedingly well to promote the fight between the two of them, right? They have done a fantastic job, actually. They've done really good. And when you compare it to what MMA has been doing, there has been nobody promoting anything like, okay, let me just put this into perspective. Next week Saturday, we're going to have Sean O'Malley and Marlon Chito Vera going up against each other. There has been nothing between the two of them at all, barely. There has been little to no promotion from the UFC. There's been little to no promotion from any type of, from any of the fighters. And it's like, what is going on right now? I'm trying to see stuff right now that's going on between these two guys. These guys have bad blood. This is literally 4 years, damn near 4 years in the making between these two guys. You know, back in 2020, Chito Vera beat Sean O'Malley. You know, they have history. This is the second fight between the two of them. And now we look 4 years later, Sean O'Malley is the bantamweight champion, and Chito Vera is now the contender, the challenger to Sean O'Malley. But there's been crickets, you know? And maybe it's because Sean O'Malley, I like Sean O'Malley as a fighter. He's a great fighter, very talented. But he can't promote to save his fucking life. At least with Ryan Garcia, you might think he's annoying. You might think that he's just horrible, whatever. He is promoting the hell out of this fight. On his YouTube channel, he made a video and leaked a video between Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis, a sparring match that happened. And that sparring match is notorious because Devin Haney was getting his fucking ass whooped by Gervonta Davis. He was getting his ass whooped. I mean, that is great promotion right there. That is great promotion for the fights. Great stuff. You know, Ryan Garcia is actually doing stuff to promote this fight. He's leaking footage of sparring between Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis. They go and do a press conference. And listen, this fight's not even happening until April. I believe April 20th. Right? And they did a press conference yesterday. And it's getting a little bit of buzz. You know, you got them going on ESPN First Take. When was the last... Bro, we've never seen UFC fighters go on ESPN First Take. How come the UFC can't set something up between Marlon Vera and Sean O'Malley? How come they can't set something up between, these fights that are happening? You know? I feel like this will be great promotion. I understand that it's very limited on what you can say on live television. You can't really curse. You can't say, really inappropriate things on ESPN, but just get him on a platform. Hell, get him on Chael Sonnen's fucking YouTube channel and have them do a little face-off thing. Have them do something like that. There is no promotion when it comes to any of these fights right now. I mean, yes, I understand. They did something with Michael Chandler. And Michael Chandler was on Monday Night Raw. And he called out Conor McGregor. That's fantastic. That's great stuff. That is great promotion for the sport. But I mean, that fight hasn't even been announced yet. We don't know when that fight is going to happen. I'm assuming that fight is going to be happening probably, I hope, in the summer. But, we're talking about the fights that are currently, that have been made. Sean O'Malley and Chito Vera, I mean, this could have been a lot bigger than what it is right now. I'm not saying that the fight card is not going to do great numbers, but I'm telling you right now, this will do even better numbers if there is more promotion for this fight. There is no promotion for this fight whatsoever. They're not doing any promotion. And it's very bad. I feel like there should be more. You got even Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou, making a commercial, with each other. And that's great stuff. That's great stuff. I think that is fantastic for the sport. I'm not saying any of that for Sean, and I'm not, listen, it seems like I'm really just shitting on Marlon Vera and Chito Vera, Marlon and Sean O'Malley. It makes it seem like I'm doing that, but I feel like you have to put yourself out there. You have to do interviews. You have to, especially with a fight like this. If it's two guys that don't really, that don't have too much bad blood against each other, fine, I guess. I understand, But these guys don't like each other. These guys, have history between each other. You gotta start, you have to do something to promote the fight. Whether that you get on a platform, a big-time platform like ESPN and get on First Take, or you do an interview with somebody like a Chael Sonnen, or you do something with Daniel Cormier. Like, you got to get out there and promote yourself and promote the fight. That's how you get people to care. And right now, Sean O'Malley's not doing anything. Marlon Chito Vera's not doing anything. But Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia are doing stuff right now to promote the fight. And that is what's great for the sport. That's what's great for their sport. Because they're getting themselves out there and they're getting themselves and doing a whole lot of promotion. They're going all over social media and shit-talking each other. This is fantastic for their... I'm telling you right now, that fight is going to do very good numbers. A lot of you guys are thinking that... I don't think it's going to do as well as Ryan and Gervonta. But it's going to do still very good numbers because they're putting themselves out there. We're not seeing any of this promotion going on right now for Sean O'Malley. And I understand, they're going to do a press conference for UFC 299. But we have to wait literally 2 days before the fight even happens for that press conference to even happen. What about the stuff prior to? How about we get them out? I understand they did, press conferences, months ago. They literally did a press conference, and they were on the press conference a few months ago, and they, I guess, did promotion for the fight. But since then, it's been crickets. We have not seen anything between these two guys. We haven't seen any trash talk really all that much. Sean is doing it here and there, but it's not really to the point where it gets me intrigued for the fight. Obviously, if you're an MMA hardcore fan, you're excited for the fight. But we want to also bring in the casual audience. We want to grow the sport, and to grow the sport is good promotion. We have to promote ourselves. We have to do things to promote the fight. Because even though if UFC 299 does extremely well, which I believe it will still do very well because the fight card is fantastic, there's no promotion. They're not doing well enough. And I think Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, they're doing a great job in promoting the fight. They're going out on social media and shit-talking each other. They're going out and Ryan Garcia is posting a YouTube video leaking a spar that Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis had to make Devin Haney look bad. This is great stuff. This is great stuff. It is. Because they're putting themselves out there, and it's gaining attraction, it's gaining interest, it's garnering interest. It's great stuff. And they went on, like I said, ESPN First Take, and they went back and forth with each other on First Take. Listen, they're putting themselves out there. This is great for the promotion of the fight. And I'm telling you right now, this will do surprisingly well. I'm telling you right now, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney will actually do very well. Because Ryan Garcia has already done a pay-per-view that did over 1 million pay-per-view buys between him and Gervonta Davis. That was 4 years, years in the making for that fight to happen, and it finally did. But he already has garnered over 1 million pay-per-view buys as a fighter. That's great stuff. I'm not saying that that's going to happen for this fight. I think that this fight will still do very well, though. I'm telling you right now, this fight will do extremely well, and people are going to be like, oh, I wonder why it did so well, because look at what they're doing. I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't be surprised if that fight card has more pay-per-view buys and garners more interest than UFC 299. Don't be surprised about that. So, in my opinion, a lot of these guys in the sport, in UFC and in MMA in general, Cedric Doumbé is doing great stuff for his own brand. He's promoting himself very well outside of the UFC, and he's making himself a big name. But people inside the UFC, aside Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler, everybody else, they're not doing anything to garner interest. I understand these are great fights that are being made, but at the end of the day, If you want to talk big numbers and get big pay-per-view buys, we have to. And listen, unless it comes off as unnatural, then don't do it. But Sean O'Malley and Chito Vera, they have a history. They have reasons to shit on each other. So go out and promote yourself, please. That's what is best for the sport. But that's pretty much it. That is my video. I just want to talk about how, I feel like a lot of MMA fighters can promote themselves better, and I feel like what Gervonta Davis, or not what Gervonta Davis, but what Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia are doing right now, I think that's what's great for the sport. I think it's great, and it's going to garner interest, and people are going to tune in. Trust me, people will tune into that fight. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon with another video. Peace out.